Question. Who's ready for a lottery story? Yeah, I know. A lottery story. Back in a minute. Hey, this is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Am I going to talk to you today about me hitting the lottery? Uh, if I hit the lottery, it's quite possible I wouldn't be making this recording right now. No, I'm not. But I'm going to talk to you today about a true story of leveraging. What on planet Earth is Janet talking about? And I'm talking to you today about smart strategies in life. Okay. I knew of someone that had kind of sort of a lottery ticket habit. But what this person also used to do, this person used to play what they call here in New York, like I believe they call it the daily numbers. I think that's the name of it, whereby a person may play like 3 digits of a number. They could either play it straight or they could mix it up, and they call that box. And straight is straight. That's the number they want. That's the number they believe is going to come out. Now, people that play those numbers straight and it comes out wins a higher portion of the number. If that number is played boxed, all mixed up any which way, that person gets a prize, but a smaller win. Okay. So what this person did consistently was play this specific number straight. This is not a friend or a relative of mine, just for clarity, just saying. Someone that I know of, okay? That's it. Not a friend, not a relative. But I found out because it came to my attention. I didn't ask. This was years ago. This person was very clever. Instead of putting, like you could bet, for example, $1, $2, whatever number you want to play on that dollar amount of number you want to play at the, lottery thing, you could play it. So some people, let's say, may be very daring and put $5 of a bet on that straight number. Somebody else may put whatever number, higher number or lower number. But this person was so clever, because if you put the number, if you play this bet at the very highest number, then you have to like make a special trip to pick up your cash at a special location, in a city office, for example, to, the lottery office. Okay. And there are other things that would go along with it. Now, I never heard of this because it's just too clever. And furthermore, I personally rarely, if I bought one of those tickets, it was years ago. I don't do a lottery. I'm not putting it down. It's just something I don't do. All right. So what this person didn't do, they didn't put $10 of that bet, because if that number came out, then that would be a $5,000 win. I'm just using this as an example number, okay? I don't really know the exact number it would have been. Let's just say $5,000 for argument's sake. If they took a $10 bill and purchased this ticket at an official lottery site, okay, and it came out straight, that person might have been entitled to a $5,000 win. If you win something over, I believe it's over $600, I think that's it, I'm not positive, then you must go down to the official office and make a claim. Now, let's say that person owes back taxes. They'll find that and they'll take it out, okay? So what this person did was even too smart to even figure out, because I don't even think in those directions. This person didn't do that. That person took, I'm just using this as an example, took their, let's say it's an imaginary $10 bill, but you know what that person did? They went to 10 different locations or 5 different locations. This is just an example story. And they leverage it out and place smaller bets. That way, for example, if that number comes out, that person would hit $500 on the ticket. That person didn't care if they went to 10 local stores to pick it up. That person felt they got what they won, didn't have to go all the way to a special place to get it and go through all that paperwork or whatever. And that person did a very creative leveraging. Leveraging. This is a story of leveraging. Now, in my mind's eye, good, bad, indifferent, I take the plea. I take the fifth. I don't say. I don't say. Let's just say that was an interesting strategy. And I was like, wow, because that person did hit that number straight. And if you added up all the tickets would have come to, that high amount. Maybe the person likes to walk a lot. God bless them. All right. So that's one story of leverage. Whether it's morally nice, that's up to the individual to figure that one out. So in my opinion of it, I plead the fifth. That's one clever story of leverage. Got another one for you. This has nothing to do with the lottery. I heard this recently, so it's like a third party story. It's like, like the game telephone, you hear it from one person, they pass it on another. Okay, it's that kind of deal. So there might be a little few things rough around the edges about the story because I wasn't there and I can't prove it. But it was a clever story. I need a sip of coffee. I'll be right back. Good old cup of Joe. 10 cents. Or was it 15? Oh, no cinnamon. 10 cents. Anyway, another story. So this person was a young student. I don't mean like grade school. I mean like, I don't know if they were in high school, last year of high school, or freshman in college. I don't really know, around that bracket. That person loved high school, did all the good stuff, studying this and that. But in addition to that, that person also started a business. Okay. And I don't know the business, it was a legal, good business, but I don't remember the specifics of the business itself. So this person, in between studying and all this and all that, continued his business. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. To the tune of someone wanted to buy that person's business for a lot of money. So the thing is, that person also had to get the right legal advice about signing over the business to someone. So this is a very creative young person that did this. So you know what that person did? Because the person didn't have that money for expensive attorneys in his hands yet. Ever hear of when some places offer like a free consultation? Well, that person did go for a free consultation about, what they should do in reference to selling the business. Because remember, very young person, whatever, very clever person. Well, that person took full advantage of going to that free consultation. But that person heard that if they want to continue on for more advice, it would cost an extreme amount of money. So the would-be business seller young person went shopping around for an additional free consultation elsewhere and had additional questions, obviously, because they already got the question answered to the first consultation. So then this person actually went free consultation shopping numerous times and got a lot of hours of free consultation before that person did what they did. Now, is that morally incorrect? Could be. Depends on how you look at it. But I'm not getting into that. Was it clever? Yeah. Did that person leverage? Yeah. And in the business world, probably a lot of people might say, man, that person's really smart. Whatever. Again, I plead the fifth on, what I, thought of it. I mean, sometimes things are in life okay, like in the technical sense, but in the deep down sense of the moral compass, it's like, is it really okay? Everyone has their own opinion. I plead the fifth. But you probably know where I would probably go with it, that I don't know. Is that okay? That's all I could say here. But let's take the clever aspect of people who knew how to leverage things. Are there things in our life that we could do to leverage things? I'm guilty of this. I do not leverage my show productions properly. I don't. I don't. I put a lot of my eggs, if not all of my eggs of my shows, in this mainly one basket here on this platform. Now, I was starting a project last year on Spotify with audios. I could literally, if I want, with the platform that I use, StreamYard, for example, I could download my audios and send them over elsewhere. I just have to make the time to do that. Then I would be leveraging me better. There are other platforms I could, send my stuff to, and I don't, and I choose not to. You're like, but Jan, you could be making more money that way. You could be leveraging, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. In fact, business people encourage things like that. Because let's pretend that this platform went bust. It's good to have a backup plan, right? So at some point, I might decide to leverage some of my work elsewhere, which technically would be the smarter thing to do. Okay. I just didn't do it. Remember that round to it? Remember that show I did with the round to it? I got to get around to it. But I'm not convinced that I personally enjoy certain other platforms. So for me, right now, I keep it simple. Right now, I want to stay laser focused right now. I don't think this platform is going anywhere anytime soon anyway. I really don't. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. So, leveraging. Are there things you could do to leverage your time better? Are there things you could do to leverage your money better? Now, I just mentioned two amazingly kind of a little extreme examples, with the lottery thing and the, free consultation type thing. But they leveraged. Are there things that you can do to leverage your money better? All of us can do a little something to improve our financials. We just have to take the time to think of it. If you found value in this video, I would appreciate, what would I appreciate? I think you know what I would appreciate. Back in a second. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care. Bye-bye.